Wait, mammoths?
Mammoths.
Mammoths, okay. Hey, I've got a question for you.
The fuck?
You can't see that, can you? That's too stealthy over there. Like, what the fuck is that? Is it a Yeti?
Hello there, my fellow bun boy.
What? What will you do with the marmots? Bum bum bum. I feel like they are preparing for the final days, and this is their bunker.
Oh yeah, could very well be.
Right. And the Gleaner's Guild ship is put there. Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't trust it to be accurate. Doesn't seem like they're bad. Anyway, they just seem like they're all following orders in their own way. Trial, please don't get sucked into the first this time. Right. Things are slowly getting whittled down and closed off there. We just need to pose as important people. Oh. He knows what's up. Shit. Look, we need to hide ourselves in crates. I'm very happy about this.
The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth.
But why?
Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
That sounds like a shit way to live.
Man.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
No, a dinner, clearly.
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
Mericidia, okay.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance.
Wow, was I right on the money?
Comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. and among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
Okay. Oh, just tell us that you're not okay, Kryle. Poor thing. Those are some very square grapes.
Damn.
They've got to be preparing for the final days, right? The gleaners being urgent, people who are making food being urgent. Like, there's got to be a stockpile.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Ooh.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
How does that work?
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
Show me.
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
Okay.
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark subdued shades for frustration or despair.
Have you learned aught of interest?
I learned about flowers!
I learned about flowers.
Isn't that the entrance to the Arcane?
Buddy!
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
My fellow bun
A
boy.
little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
Uh-oh.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Oh,
Kryle? What is wrong? Oh.
Kryle?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
You weren't listening, Kryle. Don't pretend.
I'm glad you agree.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Kryle? What do you mean? I'm a suspicious Lalafell. No, you stroller. You're not sending us into the ether current. You bitch!
I am Fromg.
I'm wee froggy! I can't imagine that Alizé is going to be very happy about this.
It's just as a ribbit.
Alfie Toad and Ellie Toad. That's the first time that we've spoken with our actual voice.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
That's right, you ask. Get answers.
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty.
Mm-hmm. Do tell.
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
Okay.
I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
The Forum will promptly dismiss them. He sees the frog.
Are we on the list?
Oh no! Don't tell us that he needs to catch us.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
You son of a bitch! How can you tell?
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interest
This
at
man
heart.
is sharper than he looks.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
It's because he understands animals.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
No.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
I am Erenville, from Expert.
Also, the puff of smoke and you revealing your true forms really gave it away. Hello, bull. You could just step up. Like, that fence is not stopping you, buddy. That wall is not stopping you if you fucking tried. They are very pretty flowers, Cryle. Would you like one? Don't pick the flowers! Oh, Cryle.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Oh, Cryle.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Heidelin? Has she started talking to you?
Is that why she talked about the call out?
Yeah.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Wait. What? Get out of my potato, Heidelin!
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest.
Where was that?
After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wish that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Fuck Minfilia, I don't care about her.
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play.
Another?
Though that will depend on you.
Lean? No.
Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
Oh, what does he mean?
That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction.
Oh, no.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
I will keep your flower. I appreciate it, Kyle. Oh! Oh.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower.
Yeah. Pretty damn important.
Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Okay. Oh, but what?
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh, God. Alice, stop punching people as a first resort.
Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
Fuck you! Fuck
With
you
the
and your
world in
impact.
chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
Yeah, I would like to
The
see them
Forum
try
will
with you
convene
around.
to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already
If
been
you touch
detained.
my kitty,
Grah! But why?
This man is
reading
dead.
A crime now too?
Reading's always
Reading
been a
is
crime.
encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted
Damn
section
it,
of
Graham.
the library.
You're too much of a nerd! Stop!
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Opportunist, you stole it. How dare you? Alright, I'm an opportunist as well. Fine, I'll go along.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra
I cannot
await.
wait to smack him across the face.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
Alright, let's
As you
hear
are
it.
all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance.
But we're
Since
not.
then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Objection!
They entered our nation
Objection, you're
masquerading
dumb.
as associates
Right,
of the
that's so
students
cute.
of Baldessian. But these
I wanna see a
malcontents
close-up
are
of her.
better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Wow! That's right, go punch her.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
I want to pet Kryle's head.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star
Kryle is a good
fight
man.
back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer?
Wow.
Or are you so
Damn, Stola.
preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past
Fucking
that
wrecking
even
these
the end
people
of the
verbally.
world is unworthy of your attention?
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Okay.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that.
Or is he going on a
These
full
days,
brutal exile
however,
now?
I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Uh-huh.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Okay. What's the significance of that, though?
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrynthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
God.
But returning to the matter
My
of
head.
when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
270 years. What happened back then?
The
Ta-da!
very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Okay. So then they found,
You
like,
found
what,
something,
Hydeland?
did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh so important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
He's being force choked.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Atta lad.
Skolok Monteshame. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Nah, Lewis what
Honestly,
provides.
every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
This man knows what's up.
Order.
Have order! Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldesion are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan.
No!
You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
This goes against everything you stand for.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
There doesn't seem to be too many in agreement, does it? It's somewhat split.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
Alright, well, about 50%-ish, nearly. Right.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
What's with his face? That last guy who walked away, he looked a little bit familiar. Hello? Who are you?
Oh.
Ah, Mummy Dearest.
The snow makes this scene better.
Yes, the snow is nice. However, it is very cold. Oh, she's wholesome.
Mommy.
Gift rating. Wait. Oh god. Oh no. I look very concerned about this nod. I suppose...
Elise is going to bring us to meet her mom. That is certainly not how she expected us to meet her parents. That was so wholesome from Elfino.
Yeah. He wasn't fond of playing in water. He kept just
Alice will take any moment to bully Alphino, and I love it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Welcome home, my lady.
Oh, what's that organization? Organization 13?
From Kingdom Hearts, yes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a little bit too armored for this estate. I should have worn my best suit.
You are rich. That's what I'm gawping
What?
at.
What are you gawping at?
I'm gawping at the fact that the Rogadin has a non-matching uniform.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
No wonder these two twins were so snooty when they first came to Eorzea.
Look at all these fucking servants.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
Are they gonna get dressed into their dining clothes?
I am not going to say.
Because they are rich and they definitely have clothes specifically for dining.
They probably have clothes for all different meals.
I feel like they're going to get their outfit changed now.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Want to hear about the time we went to another world?
Some other worries all the same. In the early days, especially, I tried to
The
support
time
them
where
as
both
best
of
I
them
could,
literally
sending the
lost
Scion's
their
coin and
body.
other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again.
They have,
Their
yeah.
words grow more confident with every letter. Their depictions more vivid.
That's adorable. That's
The
wholesome.
triumphs and defeats. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but.
Oh, give me tea!
In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return?
But
perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
I'm British! I need tea! Give me my lifeblood!
Give the Putah tea.
It's gonna be nothing compared to Taru's tea.
Please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
No, please.
Naturally, you are hardly
Oh
little
shit, it was
children
her
anymore.
doing.
And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Although I do want Alphino to just walk down in the exact
for
same thing. It would be
yourself.
funny.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable,
He's such
and
a
eminently
dog.
practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
I'm going to change your job and you can't do anything about it.
Here, have the soul crystal.
I
If you'd
mean,
allow me, Master Alphino.
There we go. Nice. Honestly, Sage looks really badass for a healer.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
She just nicked his father's gear.
Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man. But it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
Okay.
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
It seems like they're
Far
all he
better that you
has.
simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Encouraging rebellion.
these two have the best mother, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation.
Thought it would be the first dungeon.
Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
Oh, don't involve the old woman. She's just going to be cranky.
Even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
Break it.
According to Orenvold and Frodola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja.
Okay.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye,
'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise.
Well, I mean,
The
it was...
spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
Alright, that last bit is a little bit of a stretch, Andre.
So we can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Cryo, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
Good plan. Are we forgetting that Alpha knows a healer? What if Alisaie? She knows a healing spell or two.
That she does. But I think Alisaie herself would assert that she's at her best when she's charging onto the breach. And from what I recall from the Grand Cosmos, there's a spring in her step when she fights by your side.
Gra, please! You're calling her out!
Will you never let me hear the end of that? Rest assured that I will do what is asked of me, regardless of who I happen to be standing next to at any given time.
I know that they said that they're not dead, but that looks pretty fucking... What on earth are the Ultramarines doing here?
Battle Brothers.
So please, guys, tell me you don't see the Void Arc reference here.
I definitely see the Void Arc.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you got a Sage! Let's go!
Yes, we do. Hello, Vic Viper.
No Reaper though. That surprises me. Instead, we got the Sputnik key, who's AFK apparently.
I kind of want to take my time with the dungeon and have a look around, because there seems to be a lot to see.
Single quoting.
There's a lot of like big veiny things up in the sky.
Oh, the new Arrow and the Thunder look so good.
Yep. Alright, come here, you Ultra Smurf. Alright. Kinda need to stop there.
Huh.
What?
Well, how you stole on your engine tried actually follow us again.
I think they'll split up.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
That's what I liked about the Gimlet Dark. Oh shit. Right, here's where I think that the bosses are going to go. There they are! The Magus Sisters. At least that's the most comparable summon that I can possibly think of. But are we going to get them one at a time, or all at once? Alright, we're getting one at a time. Cool. Final boss, all three at once. Oh, I love this music. Oh, right, okay, I see. Oh, okay.
Alright. Adam has fully comprehended the fight.
I have.
Okay.
Here we go. Right, fire is a donut, blizzard is a spike, thunder, dotes, bio
is the
cleave.
Bio 3. There are 2 bios.
Alright, that's going to be a pinprick. Okay, pinpricks, cleave. Get over here. Right, fire, so that's a donut. And that's a pinpricks. Whoa! Hell yeah! We're not getting one vulnerability stack throughout this. Die, you bitch!
These walls look fleshy.
Yes, they are. Very fleshy.
Those Imperials don't look right.
Nah, they are beyond saving. There's no pork seeing that shit.
No amount of bacon will fix this.
I've seen enough hentai to see where this is going. I've got to admit though, the creep spread could be a lot better in this room.
Fucking hell, Adam. The Zerg player doesn't have any queens anymore. Needs to have more queens. And Overlord production is also kinda behind. He's rushing Ultralisks.
Rushing Ultralisks was my favourite thing to do. It was so ineffective.
It is super ineffective.
Alright.
Ah, fuck, I missed
Berserk. Alright. You don't run into them. Okay, I understand.
This is so fun for me to watch.
I did not understand what happened. I
Uh,
understand what happened, but I didn't understand what was said.
Basically in the one orb area that was a gap.
Yeah. You need to observe the orbs very well. This is basically like Ifrit.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Temporal stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's just unfair.
When you got the debuff, you need to make sure that you're not standing in a line with other friends because you can't avoid that.
Wait, all of you have turned into the boss. Wait, hang on a minute. Whoa! You bitch. Alright, so... right, I think I understand that one now as well.
Do you, huh?
Yes.
How does it work then?
She does her idle pose and the rest of them do animations. Okay, cool. Fun boss. Alright, let's see if I'm correct. This one!
Yep, you were correct. Oh, come on. I was outside of that. I don't care what the game says. God, now they got that stuff.
First try.
I love this boss music though.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for the final boss. Now we're gonna need to deal with all three of them at once. Ah! Well, you came to say hi.
Honestly, being able to combo my melee AoE into Holy and Scorch makes me very happy.
Yes. I'm enjoying, like, not needing to worry about extra clicks for Salted Earth. Completely forgotten about the loot.
Right, last boss.
The Magus Sisters! Click the wrong button. Ooh. That piano. Ah, shit. We're about to get hit by a Delta attack.
Which one would you guess?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
I'm gonna go for this one, because it's already wounded. Wait until this turns out to be a boss where you need to kill all 3 of them within a certain time span. God damn it! Why'd I open my mouth? Alright, we got this.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here grinning like crazy.
Oof. Oh.
Save me! I literally cannot stop DPS some minor thing.
Then go towards Mindu instead.
No, I can't. Okay. And now Mindu's doing it, so now I can.
No, keep on going for Mindu, that's fine. They're all quite low. Alright. You tricksy buggers. Whew. Whew. Alright. Alright. Fantastic job.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I'd say you're correct, Urianger.
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point.
Is it at the top?
This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it.
Oh, okay.
'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
Okay.
Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A
You
man's
stole it?
limb.
I beg your pardon?
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Someone's limb?
Und das Deputat, nein.
And that should be the end of it.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Bully for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
What of the prisoners below?
The floor
Yep.
beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
Graha's dead. We need a new one.
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment.
See that?
Large enough to catch
Gra is the
everyone,
best
it would
bean.
seem.
Gra is a very good boy.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
Well,
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
you just give him some of your bread, Kryl. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Yes, Poxies.
Hail, scions! We were watching the tower.
I love that the
when it
5.3
simply
music plays here.
disappeared.
Yes.
What happened here?
This is Graha's theme in my
The threat
opinion.
is banished,
It is.
and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
Come to think of it,
You
Soken
shall have all
probably
this
wrote
and
this
more.
track also
Come,
while he had cancer.
let us
was in
convey these
hospital.
unfortunate souls to the city.
Will probably be the case for most of Endwalker's music.
I have so much respect for that man. For what he did.
Everyone should respect Soken. I would like to eat the dopey bird. That one knew what Estinian was thinking.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent,
in more ways than one.
Well, you're not turning to crystal this time, so...
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Yes, you are best boy.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence.
Damn right I fucking did.
No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales.
Helpful. Rather.
Accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radz-At-Han.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia.
I like
Present
this.
This letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Don't give it to Alphino, he'll misplace it.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radz-At-Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my guy.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
What did you say, Adam?
He fucking ripped off his skin, basically. Jeez.
Nay, when
Okay.
war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift.
Right.
Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
Hydaelyn spoke to Midgard-Somna.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom we must look for answers.
Interesting.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
Yes, tell me your tale.
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgard-Somna did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed, so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since.
You want to talk to my boy, Midgard-Somna?
Midgard-Somna has...
Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydaelyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
He spoke to Hydaelyn. He knew a lot more than he was letting on.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Teleophori is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
I want to stay with the dragon.
A moment.
Yes. Speak to me.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect.
He knows.
The one known to men as Eorzea's champion.
Right.
This hero of renown and rumor. 'Tis thee.
Damn right it is. I still have his little reflection guy. I really wish he could be with us now. He kind of gave up his power for Omega.
I know of his clash with Omega, and the long slumber which was his price. Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
Damn. He's got more power than I thought.
'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread.
Mm-hmm.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Yeah. They have a lot of stress on their shoulders as well. Oh, Papa Limo, no.
Come on, let me remember Hoshfont.
Fuck him.
Wow, Adam.
Ow,
Why are you
goddammit.
such a dick?
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss.
Yeah, I can probably imagine that.
I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
I do my best. Unfortunately, I couldn't save Papa Limo.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
Wow!
It is I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Hell yeah. I'm coming back here for a glass of wine. I'm tall enough to drink.